Good morning, everyone. This is day one of the road trip to New Plymouth. I'm all up and ready to go. I'm packed and I'll show you what I'm bringing with me. I'm so excited. I'm really hyper. I get like this before any trip that I go on. I get really hyper and I just need to get moving, get out the door, especially since I have quite the journey ahead of me to get to this car depot place. I have to take the bus to the train station, then the train to Wellington Central. Then once I'm in Central City, I need to take another bus to near the airport to pick up the car. But I'm excited. This is gonna be a good day today. The weather is really pretty, sunny, blue skies, so I'm happy for that. And I'm just hyper, so I think I'm gonna head out shortly. But this is what I'm bringing with me. Decided to pack light for a 4-night, 5-day trip. I decided to go with my backpack, so that has clothes and stuff in it. And I have a tote bag with me because I couldn't fit everything I needed in that, but I didn't want to bring a wheeling suitcase on the public transportation. And then this is my actual purse, which is pretty much empty. But that's my luggage that I'm bringing with me. So I'm quite happy with that. You know, I don't need a lot of stuff. I'm not going very long. I'll be back Sunday. So let's go on this beautiful adventure. I was such an eager beaver to get to the car rental place and I didn't want to be late, but I actually got there 1 hour early. I was just so impressed by how smooth the public transportation went for me. All the buses were on time, the train was on time, and it was so easy to get to this car rental place. So I rented the car from Rad Car Hire, which is in Kilburnie, a suburb of Wellington, and the bus dropped me a 4-minute walk from the Rad Car Hire depot, so it was just actually perfect. Everything went so smooth. So the only thing is I got the exact same car that used to be mine before my car was stolen. I had a Mazda Demio, and this is exactly what I'm driving right now, so it's a bit nostalgic to be back in the car. But one of the things about my car, and this car included, is that it does not have an auxiliary input. You have to use the old school cigarette lighter with an adapter in order to plug in your phone so that you can listen to music and then you can charge your phone while you're driving. So I have those adapters. They were back at the place I'm staying in Wainui. So unfortunately, I did have to come all the way back to Wainui to come back to the house to pick up my adapters for the car so that I can use them for this road trip. Otherwise, I'd have to buy them again, and why bother when I know I have them? And since I picked up the car early, they let me take the car early. Not that I'm on like a strict timeline, but I have my travel friend Janine that I'm going to pick up on the way. She's 40 minutes out along the highway along the coast. That's where I got to go pick her up, and then we'll head to New Plymouth. So I'm not on a schedule, which is okay. That's why I decided to make a detour here back to Wainui to pick up these adapters. Long story short, I'm almost hitting the road for good, but I just had to come on and say it's so good to be back on the road. I love driving and I missed it, and it was just like picking up riding a bicycle. You just get back in the groove of it. Even driving on the left, I just instantly remembered what to do, the road rules, everything. It just feels great. So I just wanted to come say that and say I'm so excited to be back on the open road again, and I'm ready to kick off this road trip once I pick up those adapters and we can hit the road. Yay! It feels so good to say that again. So we just arrived at the hostel. I'm going to do a room tour. We're actually in room 2, which is supposedly a dorm, but we have it to ourselves because it's just the 2 of us. So it's a cute little room. And there's one bed and a bunk bed. So the drive wasn't too bad. It was actually nice. We did shifts, so I did the first shift and then Janine drove the rest of the way, and we lost our sun after a while. The sun went down, but it is chilly here at nighttime. I think it's 7 degrees outside. So I'll probably go for a little walk around, see what it's like, maybe grab some dinner, and that's the end of day 1. So day 2 will be our first full day in New Plymouth, and I'm excited to see what it looks like in the day because right now you can barely see anything. It's nighttime. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of the New Plymouth trip. We've just had breakfast. We've made a plan. I've got my hiking gear on and we are gonna hike to this beautiful tarn, which is a volcanic lake, and it's 5-hour hike return, mostly uphill, so it's gonna be a challenge today, but I think I'm ready for it. And you're rewarded with this beautiful view of the volcano in the distance with this beautiful lake in front of it, and on a clear day you can get a really nice photo with a reflection of the mountain in the lake. Really beautiful, hoping for some good pictures today and a good workout because it's gonna be mostly like this and a lot of stairs today, so wish me luck and I'll see you on the trail. We have stopped because this view is so pretty with the cows and the mountain. It's just such a beautiful day to see the mountain today. I'm so happy. Yay! So pretty. Oh yeah.
So here's 1.5 hour walk.
Okay, we are starting the hike now. It's supposed to be 5 hours. So here we go. It is 10 a.m. Look at the root of this tree. It's hard to see, but it's been pulled up from the ground, creating a little den. Hello again. We are 3 kilometers in, 44 minutes into the walk. A lot of stairs, but we have these nice boardwalks, so it's not too bad. You're not hiking on the mud. There was one section where they were repairing the boardwalk and it was really muddy. So I'm glad they have these little boardwalks, but yeah, a lot more to go. So let's keep walking. Don't mind my red face. I'm so sweaty, but see how the trees are so short? That's how you know that you were getting closer to the top of at least the base part where we hiked to today. But wow, that was a lot more stairs than I bargained for. What about you?
Yes, way more than expected.
I know. Now we have hit these boulders along the path that we have to also navigate around, and more stairs. Hi, caramba. Stairs. Way more stairs than anticipated. I am so sweaty and out of breath. This is so long. We've been hiking now 1 hour 10 minutes and I'm hoping that we are close to the top. Well, just the top of this part, not the actual top of the mountain. That's a whole other hike. Hello, we are 6.7 kilometers in, 2 hours of hiking. So much more stairs than I thought and definitely longer than anticipated because it actually said it would only take an hour and a half to get to this hut behind me. But because we kept taking breaks, well, mainly me, it took 2 hours and we're not even technically at the hut yet. So just over this mountain bit, there will be a lake and that is the reward where we get to stop and have some lunch. Oh my gosh. That's so pretty. I did it. It took a lot of work, but I did it. We are actually above the clouds right now. Wow, I can only imagine what it's like to hike up to the top of Mount Taranaki, but there it is. Now we will head down to see the lake. Whew, I'm glad that's done. So here's Mount Taranaki and we just discovered that you can see Tongariro Mountains, Mount Ruapehu and a couple others that I forget the names of, but you can see it just in the distance over there. It's a beautiful clear day today. We were very, very lucky to be able to see both of them without any cloud in sight. So we are heading down to the lake now. It's downhill to the lake, but once we get to the lake, it will be back uphill. But hopefully we will stop and have some lunch once we're down at the lake to get our beautiful pictures. It's actually a very small lake. So beautiful, and now we have the place to ourselves. It was busy before, so we're just taking some pictures now. So we've been going downhill now and it's hour number 4, 13 kilometers, and I've burned something crazy like 2,700 calories. I'll show you the stats when we're done. But my legs are starting to get weak now. They are like bending backwards and my ankles are not really holding up my weight anymore. So the fatigue is set in. My feet are killing me because my shoes. So I'm just really ready to end the hike, but we have another 2 kilometers. I'm just over stairs now at this point. Been looking at the exact same scenery. I just want to get to the car. Incredible hike. Definitely worth the climb. I'm looking at all these steps as I walk down and I can't believe that I climbed up them. Like, I can't believe I climbed that many stairs. It's actually insane. I don't think I've ever done a hike like this before, of this magnitude, so I'm quite proud of myself. It's like a milestone. It is not easy. I'm exhausted, but wow, the view though. The view is amazing. Definitely Mount Taranaki just doesn't disappoint, so I recommend it for that, but getting up there though, that's a whole other story. Finally finished with those stupid wooden planks. My eyes are so sore from looking at them, and my feet are dead. They're like dead weight. I'm dragging them. These shoes are just not it, but did it. It is 4 hours, 40 minutes, 15.72 kilometers, 16K by the time we get back to the car park. Wow, can't believe I did that with Janine. We did it! Yay! I have the most amazing calorie count and steps. Good morning, guys. Today is day 3, or is it day 2? No, it's day 3 of the New Plymouth road trip. And yesterday was absolutely amazing, but also very challenging. One of the most challenging hikes I've ever done. We did 16 kilometers, over 3,000 stairs. We climbed 1,200 meters or 3,500 feet up to the top of where we needed to go. And I just didn't think that I would do it, but when I did it and when I got to the top, I just felt so accomplished. I couldn't believe I did it. I can't believe I climbed that many stairs. I was exhausted. You know, I burned 3,000 calories on that trip alone just in the hike. For the whole day, I burned over 5,000 calories. It was insane. I've never done anything like that. But when I got to the top and I looked up and I saw Mount Taranaki there, this beautiful volcanic mountain, I was like blown away. I got a bit emotional and I just felt so proud of myself for doing that because I've never done anything like that before. And we saw the Tarn, which is the volcanic lake, and we got beautiful photos in front of this lake. It was just stunning. I was so happy to have Janine there, my hiking buddy and travel buddy for this road trip. She really helped the hike be way more pleasant and kept the pace up for me so that I had someone to keep me going, because otherwise it's really hard to stay motivated if you had done it on your own. I'm so sore today. My knees are so sore because on the way back down it's another 2 hours of steps down. Today though is going to be another hike, but this one is along the coastal walkway, so it's going to be along the beach and it's going to be mostly flat. So while it is still another hike, it's going to be a lot more cruisy. I'll take you along today for some coastal beauty along the beaches here in New Plymouth and hopefully explore a little bit more of the city because we haven't seen much of the city yet. So I want to see a little bit of what this area has to offer because we have the mountain and the ocean. Just bloody perfection. I'm so happy. So yeah, let's go. Enjoy the day. We are starting a bit of the hike now along the coastal highway, or no, not the coastal highway, the coastal walkway. Immediately we are at the bridge, the famous bridge that looks like a whale's spine, or it could be an ocean wave. The choice is yours to interpret what you think it is, but here it is. We are at this giant rock and you can actually climb up it. However, a lot of the way you are pulling yourself up by chain, so it is a little bit intense, not something that I'm going to be doing today, especially after the hike from yesterday. But we drove up here mainly to see these Sugarloaf Islands that are jutting out of the ocean. The Tasman Sea is in front of us. It is quite sunny right now. It does look like the ocean is sparkling like diamonds. So it is quite beautiful. It's a nice day today. We have given up on the coastal walkway for now, and we're now walking around the central town of New Plymouth. So far we're on one of the main streets, Devon Street West, and we're just checking out, doing some sightseeing, and seeing what the town has to offer, because we haven't really explored much of the town. And look at what we just came across. So just discovering some of the little hidden gems of New Plymouth. How are you, Janine?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
So we've stopped off for lunch. We just ordered hot chocolates, and look at how amazing this looks. Wow, that's like authentic hot chocolate. So let's pop a little marshmallow. Don't worry guys, I sanitize my hands. And Janine has one too.
Yep.
Cheers to New Plymouth road trip.
Yeah.
Yay. And the food has arrived. Looks so good. Janine has wedges and sour cream. Bon appetit. So we've come to Back Beach to watch the sunset, and I'm wearing my new parka from Kathmandu. I'm so happy with it. It gets chilly here at night, so you need to kind of bundle up to prepare for the wind that you feel. This beach is stunning.